Welcome back to Student Wow channel. Today the topic of our discussion will be about sleep. Ladies and gentlemen, members of the floor, we bring to you our speakers for today, Dr. Rose Farahdiana, who was a neurology doctor who worked at Hospital Lendu Town. And we also welcoming the other one speaker, who is Muhammad Adli, who was a PhD student at University of Lendu, California. How are you, Dr. Rose? You look beautiful with your red lipstick color.
Thank you. I'm doing good. Thank you so much. How about you? I like your hair.
Thank you. That's so sweet of you, doctor. Moving on to Mr. Adli.
Yes.
Wow, like you are really excited with the topic of our discussion today.
Yeah, I'm fine. Thank you. Of course, I'm excited because of this topic because it can help me most of the time about how I handle my sleep, and also, and lastly, by the way, my hobby is sleep. So that's it.
Okay, to begin our discussion for today, I would like to highlight this statement, which is, as people get older, they started to appreciate a good night's sleep more compared to their childhood days. Dr. Rose,
Yeah?
what is your response regarding to this statement?
I would definitely agree to this because as we grow older, we tend to love sleeping more than we used to. I mean, this is because when we were a children, when we were young, we have less commitment, so we tend to hate sleeping early, because we have to wake up for school and stuff. So growing up, our commitments starting to add up. We have more commitments to deal with. So when our commitment increase, it consumes much of our energy, our thoughts. So at the end of the day, we will feel exhausted, and we tend to we feel exhausted physically and also emotionally. So we tend.
Oh, I see. Arti for what have been said by Dr. Rose just now. So yeah, as said by Dr. Rose just now, I'm highlighting the points that been pointed out by her, which is she said that the younger us back then was having sleep as we have less commitment during that day. So what about you, Mr. Adli? What is your response regarding to the statement just now?
Okay. While we were a child, we are in the process to know everything around us. So we don't appreciate the sleeping time because we only think about to play, like playing bicycle, playing toys, playing with friends, and such other things. So when we get older, we have to think about our future. As a PhD student, we don't have time to waste to play or do anything else because our schedule will be so packed to like doing our thesis, report, and such other things. So, as we are an adult person, we will appreciate the sleep time more because our time to sleep are very limited.
Well, it sounds interesting point of view of Mr. Adli. Yeah, as a children, back then we and sleep is like an enemy, while we and play is like a closer friend indeed. And connected with what have been said by Dr. Rose to just now, she said that as we grow up, we have more commitment to be settled with compared to the younger us, where playing is everything for us, right? So, are we regretting on not getting enough sleep during our childhood then? Think about it. Before I move to the next question, I think it will be more helping if Dr. Rose can share a little bit to all of us about what is the importance of sleep in science term itself. Sleep in science term itself.
In science term, a good quality sleep is important for brain functioning, for emotional well-being, physical health, daytime performance, and also our personal safety. based on research, it is suggested that an adult should at least get 7 to 8 hours sleep. And children and adolescents who do not get enough sleep tend to have a higher risk of obesity, diabetes, and also injuries, and also poor mental health problems.
Oh, I see then. So, respected members of the floor, what have been explained by Dr. Rose just now, getting enough sleep is very important in order for us to perform in our daily day. Whether it is for our performance while doing work or for our health state. So, as being explained by Dr. Rose just now, as a student, how much sleep do you usually get, Mr. Adli?
Around once a day, around 4 to 5 hours.
Oh, thank you for sharing, Mr. Adli.
Okay, you're welcome.
If Doctor don't mind,
Yeah.
I'm asking, do you get enough sleep every day?
To be honest, I do not get enough sleep every day because I have though I have so much work to do, because getting enough sleep is very important for our health.
So, what I can conclude is that no matter how much time that left for us to sleep, still we have to try our best to rest our body and brain after doing all the works during our daytime. Okay, most of the people in the world ever experience of insomnia itself, and of course I also experience insomnia, and each of us deal with the problem in many different ways. So by this, the next question would be how you deal with the problem to fall asleep, and do you have any tips that can be tried in order to get over with insomnia? Miss Adli?
So if possible, try to keep your room dark and cool at night. After that, you have to exercise early in the day, or at least 3 hours before bedtime. Limit your afternoon nap to 30 to 45 minutes before Zuhr prayer. This tip also can help us to stay fresh after the naps. That's why majority of students naps longer than an hour can disrupt regular sleep pattern. That's why majority of the students sleep in their class, because of their lack of sleep.
Thank you, Mr. Adli, for giving such tips in the perspective of student itself.
Yeah, you're welcome.
So most of the members of the floor that come today is mostly student itself. So what about you, Dr. Rose? What can you say about the tips to get over of insomnia itself?
Okay, so my tips is mostly similar with what Adli said. For example, make sure your bedroom is quite dark and cold, so that you can feel comfortable and peace before your bedtime. Next is you have to stick to a regular sleeping schedule, which means that support your biological clock by going to bed and getting up at the same time every day, so that when your body has been used to that times, or to that period, you will tend to get more enough sleeps. Next is if you feel like you have to take a nap for the day, if you feel like very exhausted, limit it to maximum 30 minutes, and that make sure it is before 3 p.m. The minimum time to sleep to have naps is like 10 minutes to 30 minutes. That's all.
Thank you, Ms. Adli, and thank you, Dr. Rose. So the most highlighted point that I get from the tips given by Doctor is, do take only 30 minutes or less than it in order to get ourselves fresh. Having a lack of sleep can give us bad side effects, especially towards our health itself. By this, can you share your experience on the effects of not getting enough sleep? Mr. Adli, you can go first.
The effect of not getting enough sleep so much. my experience so far is my body become fatigued and I always get mad because of the little things. Secondly, I've got a problem to focus in my study. It is hard to focus when you are sleepy and when you are feel tired in the class. Sometimes I don't understand what my lecturer teach me in the class. One of my classmates who had insomnia got depression and nearly want to suicide because he had lack of sleep and which that lead him to depression.
Oh, I see. So members of the floor, especially those who are students itself, do highlight what been shared by Mr. Adli just now. It is very important for you as a student to get an enough sleep, as if you don't, your focus in class will not in a good state. Let us hear from doctor's experience.
Okay, for me, if I don't get enough sleep the day before, the next day I will be hardly to focus on my works because my body will feel restless, and I will also tend to feel moody, and it will ruin my whole mood. But however, as a doctor, as someone with career, I have to stay professional during my work time. So I cannot like get mad to people because I don't have enough sleep and stuff.
Thank you, doctor. So here from what have been shared by doctor just now, we as an employee itself also have to get enough sleep, as if we don't, it will affect our performance in our work then. So moving on to Mr. Adli. Mr. Adli, from your experience, what kind of advice you can give to all of the students out there about the importance of getting enough sleep?
Okay, what the importance of getting enough sleep? So, for our view, sleep is very important to our health. So I just want to advise that you have to complete all of your assignments as soon as you get the task. Majority of the students tend to finish their task last minute, and this is the main reason that we as a student have an insomnia. Secondly, having an enough sleep also can improve our concentration in the class and our daily productivity. With this improvement, it can maximize our problem solving skill and can enhance our memory. And lastly, sleep also can affect our emotion and social interaction. Sleep deprivation may reduce our social skills and ability to recognize people, emotional expression. That's all of my advice to all of fellow students in this forum.
Okay, thank you, Ms. Adli, for the advices. Dr. Rose, regarding to the discussed topic, can you please share to all of us on how to get a good quality of sleep every day?
Okay, how to get a quality sleep is, first of all, increase bright light exposure during the day. Our body has a natural timekeeping clock known as your circulation rhythm. It affects your brain, body, and also your hormones, helping you to stay awake and telling your body when you have to go to sleep. So the daily sunlight can improve your sleep quality and duration, especially when you have a severe sleep issues such as insomnia and dementia. Okay, next is do not consume caffeine late in the day. For example, it's in the evening and afternoon. But as we all know, we all drink coffee to stay awake, right? So this is because caffeine has like a numerous benefit. A single dose can enhance our focus, energy, and can bring back our energy at the end of the day and also sport performance. But however, caffeine can significantly worsen sleep quality if you drink large amounts in the late afternoon and evening, and especially when you are a coffee addict. When you drink coffee every day, it surely can disturb your sleeping schedule.
Thank you to Doctor for your advices. So now, we are at the end of the Student Wow channel. Before we end this session, I would like to thank you to Dr. Rose Faradiana and also Mr. Adli for spending their precious time to attend our forum session today with the topic of sleep, where we from the WOW student channel itself was very thankful for having the two of you today. So, to our members of the floor, we, the Student WOW channel, do hope that our forum for today can create an awareness towards each of you about the importance of getting enough sleep with a good quality of sleep itself. So, thank you. That's all from us. Thank you.